So welcome everyone. I'm Caroline Rose from the Green Light Yoga, and we're going to be doing a 20-minute practice today. This is normally put out with Mast Cell Action, the charity. So for anyone with mast cell or for anyone with an autoimmune, and maybe you don't have any of those, but you just honor this time to wind down, whether that be in the middle of the day or towards your evening. It's a really nice way to come back in, do a check-in with the body, to allow tension to release from the body, to come back to the breath, and just calming the nervous system, seeing how it is and the responses it's been making through the day. So with that in mind, normally these practices would be a 30-minute one that we do for mast cell action, but we're going to condense it a little bit today. Just a 20-minute one. So to start with, there will be some gentle stretches. Look after your body always, and what I do on the mat is simply just a guide. We'll all come to the mat feeling different, so if there's a posture, a stretch that feels more suitable for you, then please do take that. And then at the end, we're going to come into a yoga nidra, short yoga nidra. This is a body rotation through the layers of the body to kind of get into that deeper yogic sleep, as they call it, this subconscious state, to really let the body relax physically, but also to be able to process things emotionally too. So make sure you have some props for the end, and by all means you can do that seated as well if you don't feel comfortable lying down. So come onto your mat. And just start by finding the most comfortable position for you. Remember, this can be in a chair also, you don't have to be sitting down on the mat. You may want your legs in front, you may want them crossed, however feels comfortable for you to sit. And just take this moment to maybe take a couple of deeper breaths. And as you do that, can you notice anywhere that you feel there's maybe gripping tension within the body? And if there is, can you go really gently with those spaces and ease them out in a way that feels kind? And then starting from the head. So see what it's like to just move your head from side to side. The eyes can be open or closed, but this movement side to side, and maybe you add in these little chin dipping down towards the shoulder. Move at your own pace. So I'm actually moving quite quickly here, but you can kind of hold one side and then really kind of work with that breath, that deep sigh, and then maybe come on to the other one. So move at your own rhythm, your own pace, and what feels right for you. And then taking the head back to center. Now what does it feel like to look behind you? Just seeing the range of mobility that maybe your neck has on either side. Seeing if there's tightness, maybe on one side more than the other. And again, this breath awareness that maybe as you take a slightly deeper breath, can you release any tension in the neck? And then the opposite. So we're going to now go up and down. So not completely looking up towards the sky, but just this movement kind of up and down, and seeing what it's like when you take the chin down. Do you feel like you want to rock your head slightly to get into the back muscles of the neck, all around the kind of the scalenes, that SCM muscle? Maybe play around with this kind of movement where you scoop the chin forwards and back in, ever so slightly round and round. So you're making a circle with the heads, and then in the opposite direction. See if there's tension around the back of the teeth, the jaw. Maybe the tongue just rests down in the mouth rather than pushing towards the top, the roof of the mouth. And then seeing what it's like to move your shoulders. So getting into the shoulders. They want to move in a certain direction, round and round. And they don't have to be equal. So you might just feel like you want one shoulder moving round and round. And then the other. Maybe it's this kind of figure of 8 motion that you create. What allows your shoulders and your shoulder blades to release? As I said, we'll all be different in how we're holding tension. And then can you change the direction? So maybe you're shifting forwards. Lovely. And then pause. Just sense and feel what that's like. And then a little breath awareness. So we're going to inhale and maybe your shoulders move up towards the ears a little bit. And see what it's like to take another sip of air. And then a sigh out of the mouth and the shoulders come down. It's kind of like we land into our evening or land into that relaxation. 2 more. Let's inhale, shoulders lift a little bit. Maybe they lift a bit more with an extra inhale. So sipping in a bit more air. Let's exhale. Pull out, the shoulders come down. One more like that. Inhale. Lift the shoulders. Maybe a sip in more air. Exhale. Just sense and pause. And then placing the hands kind of across the sternum, our heart center, and see what it's like here. And again, you can come and sit in a chair or wherever feels comfortable. But maybe there's this inhale as the arms kind of open up behind you. And then as this exhale, does the back start to round a little bit? Can you curl in? Maybe as you inhale, you feel the head lift a little bit. You might even want to circle the wrists. And this exhale in. Again, you can make this movement as big or as small as you like. So if you wanted to, you can have a kind of real arch into the back or rolling forwards. Or maybe it's a very small movement. It's kind of flow. And even an intention as you open. It's intention to release tension, release your day. It's gone in this present moment now. And one more. And maybe you make a straw shape with the mouth, so as you breathe out, it's this longer exhale, which is very calming. Yes. And then come back to seated. Now getting into the hips a little bit. So what does it feel like to circle round and round maybe? And just seeing this rotation, does the shoulders wish to move a little bit more? And then in the opposite direction. See if the teeth are clenching a little bit here. Is there an option to release them? And then a twist, a lovely twist for our back. So inhaling your right arm up. And as you exhale, taking it over towards the left knee, and maybe your left hand comes behind you. And again, maybe you wish to hold this twist. Or if you prefer to flow, you can lift up on an inhale and exhale the other side. So you can keep it moving. But if you're enjoying that twist and holding it, stay there and see if the abdomen moves a little bit more. So as you inhale, the abdomen expands. As you exhale, it draws back towards the navel. If you're flowing, keep going with that. If you've held it static, maybe now you swap sides. So the inhale, the left arm up, and then this exhale down. Left hand to right knee. Again, you create It's nice breathing. And coming back to center. And then what does it feel like to lift up your right leg, holding behind the leg, maybe working into the feet, kind of movement backwards and forwards, round and round. And then the knee itself, so maybe there's bigger circles here. And again, you can have one hand behind you if that feels steadier. Or again, doing this in the chair or even lying on your back. And then maybe work into the hip joint. So again, this rocking to see what the hip feels like. You might even play with this stretch from one side to the other. This easing out through the muscles. And again, you might want that expansion. You feel like, I just need to release and let go. So you feel that through the shoulder blades. Yes. And then let this right knee come down towards the floor. Neither the knees can stack together and you take this twist, or if you want to, more of a deer pose where the leg comes behind. And see what it's like to looking up towards that left knee, or you might kind of round the back, see what feels okay. You might even want to lift that right arm and then back to center. So again, maybe you just flow in and out of this, see what feels right for your back, your body, or maybe you wish to hold. Relax the jaw and then come back to center. Feet on the floor and see what it's like now to just gently rock the knees side to side. When you're ready, taking hold of underneath the left leg, again moving the foot, easing out. You might even want to massage it. And then the knee. Does it feel like to maybe make some circles? Easing out through the knee. Again, you might even want to massage the back of the knee. Good lymph drainage point here. And then maybe that goes into moving the hip. So you might want to hold the calf muscle of the back of the leg and circle the hip round. You might want to hold the foot and kind of press the foot into the hand. And then maybe you wish to explore this kind of side stretch across the body. And again, you can hold the back of the leg and see how that feels. You can pass the leg as if it's going from one side to the other. Maybe your arm reaches behind. Again, you might just want to massage the leg, and you keep the leg down and then maybe stretch it. And then when you're ready, letting both knees come over towards the right. So this left knee is either on top of the right knee, and you can play around with this twist, or maybe that left leg comes behind you a little bit into deer pose. Again, stretching up if you wanted to, and back. See if you can link your breath. And remember, these are wind down practices. They're making you feel stressed and the jaw feels tight. Choose another movement. Wonder what feels right. And then gently bringing that leg back in. Slowly, slowly roll down onto your back now. You can have a pillow under your back, and maybe you just want to draw the knees in and create a little circle, or do a twist from one side to the other. When you feel ready, coming into a short yoga nidra here. So you might want the feet on the floor, knees bent. You might want to lay with the legs flat. You might even want to lay on your tummy or your sides, or be seated. The main thing is you're comfortable so that you can relax. Before we start, take one deep breath. And as you exhale, can you feel yourself settle into this space? And then take all awareness to your left foot. Feel the sole of your left foot. Feel into your left calf muscle. Allow the calf muscle to relax. Feeling into the back of the left knee. Allow the back of the left knee to just soften and relax. That feels possible, even by 1% more. Coming up to the left hip. And allow the whole of your left leg to relax a little bit more. The left foot, the left ankle, the left calf muscle, back of the knee, and the left hip. Whole of your left leg starting to relax. Take all your awareness and focus now to the sole of your right foot. The sole of your right foot. You allow the sole of your right foot to relax. Taking your awareness to the right calf muscle. Allow the right calf muscle to soften. The back of your right knee. Let go of any gripping at the back of your right knee. Awareness to your right hip. Let the whole of your right leg start to relax. Even if it's 1% more, you invite that in, give yourself that permission. The right foot relaxes, the right ankle, the right calf, the back of the knee, the right hip, the whole of your right leg. The whole of your right leg deeply relaxes. Bring awareness to both feet and both ankles, both knees, both hips. Allow both of your legs to relax deeply. Taking awareness to the palm of your left hand, your fingers, thumb, the palm of your left hand, relax, release. Awareness to your left elbow, and awareness to your left shoulder. You allow the whole of your left arm to relax and release. The left hand, the left wrist, the forearm, the left elbow, the left shoulder. Whole of your left arm relaxed. Awareness now to your right palm of hand. It's a conscious choice to start relaxing and inviting that into your body. Now the right palm of your hand to relax and release. Your right elbow, your right shoulder. Release and relax the whole of your right arm, even 1% more. The right hand, the right wrist, the right elbow, the right shoulder. Whole of your right arm relax. Bring awareness to both hands, both arms, both shoulders. Let them relax and release. Bring awareness to the base of your spine. Bring awareness to the top of your head. 5 deep breaths, imagining that going up and down your spine. This intention to relax and release. Inhale up the spine to the top of the head. Exhale down the spine. Inhale up. Exhale down, maybe with a sigh that just really let the breath go. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up the spine, top of your head. And imagine a breath floating down the spine. 1 more, and imagine the breath floating up the spine to the top of the head. And gently sighing that breath out. And awareness to the back of your eyes. Allow the back of your eyes to relax and release. Allow both eyelids to soften. And even your inner ears to soften and relax. Allow the jaw to relax all the way down towards the heart and the abdomen. And in this space, just invite in this relaxation, this calm, this rejuvenation for your body. And inviting that in by 1%. What does that feel like? What does it feel like? What does it look like? And then slowly let that go. Very gently starting to wake up the body now with some deeper breaths, and maybe just moving the fingers or even rubbing the hands together very, very gently. Maybe the hands, the tips of the fingers come to the hairline and just sweep the hands down the face. Just massage around the eyebrows, eyelids, the jaw. Maybe there's a yawn and a stretch. You release any last bit of tension from your body. Any movement you wish to make, allow that to happen. Until eventually you roll onto your side, let your head be supported. And using the opposite hand, pushing yourself back up to seated. In your own time, take your time to do that. There's absolutely no rush. Stay as long as you need. Just feel what that's like. This, rather than trying to bring relaxation in too quickly or as a mindset, what does it feel like to just land very gently through releasing any tension through the body, releasing any tension through the breath, and then maybe that releases any tension through your mind. Thank you all for a lovely practice, and keep inviting that relaxation in whenever you need it, anytime. Moving the body, becoming aware of your breath, and then seeing if the mind slowly starts to offer that kindness, care, gentleness, and compassion bit by bit by bit. Take good care, everyone, and see you soon. Bye.